So I want to preface this video by saying this is a one-off video. If you've just stumbled across this video, I do tech stuff, not lifestyle and, in this case, food stuff. I'm not saying I won't ever do food stuff in the future, but I wanted to pass this along because I think it's great. I want to show you today how to make Buffalo Wild Wings style wings on a very low budget compared to going to the actual restaurant and buying them. They taste exactly the same, at least in my mind they do, and it requires one appliance that is a little bit pricey on the upfront cost, and that is an air fryer, and this is the model that I use here. It's $90 on Amazon, and I'll link everything relevant down below. And then the other thing you're gonna need, and you can also get this on Amazon, this sauce can be had on Amazon. I'm using the honey barbecue sauce, and this is it looks like it's a 16-ounce bottle for just $7.25 Amazon Prime. It's not that expensive. The other thing, obviously, that you'll need is the wings, and I believe the brand, and I'll get some B-roll of this, but I believe I use Foster Farms popcorn chicken, which is really large popcorn chicken. You can find it at Walmart, though. And I think the bag, this particular bag size, was something like $6.50. So let's go down to the kitchen now and check out how easy this process is, because it's also a really fast way to make lunch. It takes about 10 minutes total. So let's head down there. So for those of you that don't know, because air fryers are kind of a recent trend, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a fryer that uses air to fry your tasty goodies instead of oil, which makes it supposedly a little bit healthier for you. And I think it's a great substitute for oil frying, especially when you're talking about breaded chicken. I actually think it does a great job. So obviously the air fryer's here. We have our chicken, so the next step is really, really simple. You pull the basket out and fill it with chicken. Now, air fryers work best when you have a single layer of food at the bottom. You can throw in more and then just sort of take out the basket and toss it a little bit as you cook them. I don't really need much more. Now, the reason I'm using popcorn chicken is because these guys are actually large chunks. Like, these are the size of wings at Buffalo Wild Wings. So I think this is a great substitute. Next step is back over to the air fryer and actually putting the basket in and turning it on. Now, times vary a little bit, but a really easy starting point is to go 9 minutes at about 400 degrees. Obviously, just keep an eye on the chicken so it doesn't overcook and get overly crispy. But this is, beeping at me. This is a setting that seems to work really well for me. So we're just gonna let that run, and then when we come back, hopefully our wings will be done and, well, ready to eat. Almost. So about halfway through cooking now, and I like to go ahead and pull the basket out and just sort of toss those wings around a little bit in there. It's not a step that you have to do, but it is something that I like to do, and that's just mostly to make sure that the wings are evenly cooked. And it's definitely something you would want to do if you filled the basket much fuller than I have it. With a single layer at the bottom of the basket, probably not something you really need to worry about. So as you can see, the wings are now out of the air fryer. I actually pulled these out a couple minutes early, so more like 7 minutes at 400 degrees is what these things were in for. But again, if you have more in there, you're gonna need a little bit more time in the air fryer, at least most likely. So the last step here is probably what happens in the store as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop some of the sauce in there and mix the sauce around with the wings to get them nicely coated, and our wings will be done. And there we have it. Those wings are nicely coated in sauce. A little bit there as I'm missing. But these wings are basically tasting exactly like what you would get from Buffalo Wild Wings using their own sauce. It's terrific. If you have an air fryer, I highly, highly recommend this because it's just awesome. It's that good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take these wings and go eat them. So, I guess I'll film the outro later. So that is the entire process from beginning to end. The wings are delicious. They taste, in my mind, like I said, exactly like Buffalo Wild Wings. And you can get a variety of sauces both in their stores, I believe, but also just hop it on Amazon. You can have it shipped to your door. Regardless, if you're here and you want to stick around for more tech stuff and computer stuff and that sort of thing, hit that subscribe button down below. That helps out a lot. The like button will also... My phone just fell. The like button would also be very helpful to the channel. You can follow me Instagram and on Twitter at Hoosier Hardware, and then I'll leave that down below so you can see how Hoosier's spelled in case you don't live in Indiana. But I'm Shane with Hoosier Hardware, and I'll see you guys in the next video.